Welcome back to the Bluffton News. With me now is Debbie Spanka, and she is, of course, the Public Information Officer here in Bluffton. Thank you for being with me this morning.
Welcome to the 50th Anniversary Parade.
Absolutely.
A beautiful day.
It is a beautiful Lowcountry day for the 50th anniversary. Tell us a little bit about what's special this year. Obviously, it's 50, and that's fantastic.
It's a landmark. It's a landmark year, and our Grand Marshal is Diane Reynolds, the person who was first tasked in 1971 by Mayor Grady Messick to start the parade. So, as we say in Bluffton, the more things change, the more things remain the same. There are many things we do in Bluffton that are just like we did either 50 years ago or 150 years ago. Calhoun Street's still the center of town, and the Bluffton Parade is still a much anticipated event of the year.
It absolutely is, and we're so glad it's back in full force this year. We had the drive-through option last year, which was great that you guys did something, but here we are back in all its glory.
Yep.
Tell us, how many floats you have this year, some of the details of the stuff, that behind-the-scenes stuff.
Sure. I think we're about 100 or up to 120, so it's kind of bubbling at that. And there are going to be people, of course, that arrive today and want to be part of the raid, so that's why we don't have an exact number, because we always anticipate the latecomers just swooping in. We have strung more lights than ever in Bluffton. We have 20,000 lights throughout the town parks, and we have the biggest tree we've ever had in the years that we've done a tree. We have a 30-foot Fraser Fir in Martin Family Park. As most people know, that was lit last night.
Right. And gorgeous. I've seen the pictures. It is just fabulous. Yeah. And this year you're doing something a little bit different with the judging panel, and that is usually you have a dignitary or some kind of person that's the special judge. This year you're doing something different. Tell us about that.
Well, we wanted to take a moment to really, as much as we want to move on from the pandemic, we also want to honor those people that are the hardest workers. So this year we're having 3 people representing among the 3 hardest working professions during the pandemic. We're having a pharmacist, a nursing supervisor, and a medical housekeeping supervisor. And again, they represent all the workers, so they are representative of that. But we really wanted to honor those people that were the unsung heroes of COVID-19.
Excellent. I think that's such a wonderful idea. And we're going to talk to Rob Vaughn, who is the pharmacist representing that panel, in just a few minutes. So I'm excited about that. Tell us a little bit. You're also a judge. So
I'm not a judge.
You're not a judge, but
no.
You sit up there. So what do you think the judges are looking for when they come by? What are they looking for, that special something that's going to win this year?
That is a great question, because of course it is Bluffton-esque criteria. Yeah. It is whatever the judges as a whole think is the best performance, is the best float, and is the state of mind award. Okay. And that's the essence of Bluffton. So whatever that means to you, it could be the most charitable organization, or it could be the most quirky. They decide. And of course it is kind of Bluffton-esque because we don't have criteria. They make it every year. But again, the cream always rises to the top, and I think it's very representative of the best performance and the best float every year. Somehow it just comes to be.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Debbie, for being with us. It's so exciting to be here this morning, and I can't wait to see what's to come.
I love it, and I hope everyone has a great day.
Thank you. Joining me now is Rob Vaughn, and he is a pharmacist at the Bluffton Pharmacy, and he is one of our unsung heroes that's serving on the judging panel today. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
So let's talk a little bit about, obviously, thank you for everything you did during the pandemic, and tell us a little bit about representing that sector here at the parade today.
Okay, so obviously pharmacy plays a very important role in healthcare. We're an important part of the team of keeping everybody healthy. All the pharmacies, all the independent pharmacies, certainly in the Bluffton area, have been pretty instrumental in carrying everybody through this pandemic. I know when it first started, we had Bluffton Pharmacy, which is where I'm with, and we had some other independent pharmacies that kind of pulled together. We did homemade hand sanitizers in our compounding labs to provide to different hospitals, provide to police stations, to firefighters, and all over the town. So, and with that, we've educated the public too as well, carrying them through and making vaccinations accessible and things like that.
Well, thank you for all of that. Who would have known that, you're going to be creating your own hand sanitizer and those kinds of things? But obviously, you stepped up to the plate and did what you needed to do. Tell us a little bit about being a judge and what you're looking for today and what you think you're going to see.
Well, I'm pretty excited. This is actually only my 3rd year here. So last year, because of the pandemic, we had like a reverse parade. Right. So we had to drive through. The floats were stationary, which is really a pretty cool setup. So I'm excited to do this for the first time. So actually see the floats go by. It looks like we're judging for a for a Best of Bluffton, which is going to pretty much, show the epitome of pretty much what Bluffton is. We'll do a best float and we'll do a best performance.
So do you have anything in your mind of what you're looking for, what's going to stand out to you?
I have no idea. No idea. So I'm excited to see them all come through.
Well, thank you, Rob, for being with us, and thank you again for what you did during the pandemic, and congratulations on being a judge.
Thank you so much.